On this episode of The Michael Chacho Show, welcome to The Michael Chacho Show. I'm your host, Michael Chacho. Let's just get this over with. I feel like I just do vlogging. I do vlogging, ironically. Like, oh my god, this is such a burden for me to do. Oh my god, I just need to do it just to do it, just for myself. Let's get ready for another episode of The Michael Chacho Show. What a year, what a year. Cheers. Ooh, oh no. Oh goodness. I don't know. I'm just going to self-indulgently film myself talking to myself about myself, and I'm gonna call it art and entertainment, yeah. So it's 2023. This is gonna be Michael Chacho's 2022 in review. I'm gonna work on that one. I don't even know where to begin. I guess the year went by fast. I don't know. I mean, a lot changed this last year for me. I brought about a lot of change. I bought new sunglasses, duh. And, 2022 for me was a lot about stability, reflection, and let me see my notes. I wrote this down because I'm prepared. And focus. So stability, reflection, and focus. I knew back in 2021 that I needed to change. I needed to change some things in my life. I was just a little too unstable for my liking. I was kind of meandering between the part-time jobs and the temp jobs, working in a restaurant and these various office temp jobs. I was going out too much. I felt like I kind of needed to ground myself. I mean, back in February, I was able to find a new job, which, I find a new job every year, but I'm looking to make this one work. Fingers crossed. And with that new job, it allowed me to move to a new town in New Jersey that I've never been before. I'm now living in South Jersey near Atlantic City in the wonderful suburban town of Linwood. And I mean, it's been good so far. I have this new apartment, which I'm grateful for. I was just making the steps to really reflect on myself and to really think about what I want next, because I'm always wanting something else. Like, this is always like a step towards something else, hopefully, but we'll see. It might be just a step towards buying new sunglasses. Like, back in 2021, I can recall I was going through a lot of buffoonery and nuances and just consistently looking for distractions. And 2022, I wanted to fix that. I thought that, having a stable full-time job again would help that, and it has. Even though it hurts a little bit in some ways. It's definitely not as fun as the restaurant job, but taking this new job and moving to what seems to be the middle of nowhere, at least for me, it allowed me to reflect on things. I think the first 6 months when I moved down here, there was a lot of reflection, because really there's not much else to do around here. I mean, it wasn't as convenient as it was in Asbury Park, where I could walk down the street for a beer or 2 or 7. I am kind of in the middle of a suburb where like the nearest bar is an Applebee's. But yeah, the first 6 months down here, I couldn't look for distractions because there weren't any. And it kind of did force me to look inside myself and kind of really understand what I want to be doing and what I should be doing for myself. I know more enough of what I shouldn't be doing. I do have my goals of wanting to travel more, and I did travel a little bit last year. I mean, I got to go to Myrtle Beach for the first time for a friend's wedding. That was spectacular. I went to Charleston for the first time for my friend's bachelorette party. That was a lot of fun and hot. And then ultimately going to New York for my friend's wedding. I also went to the Poconos for the first time. If you've been tuning into the Pocahos with my cast of friendly buffoons. There was still adventure woven throughout 2022. I didn't just become some recluse reflecting on my life. I was probably reflecting a little too much. I also needed to focus. I needed to actually get up and do things, like film myself, talking to myself. So this last year was also a practice of focusing. You know, I started vlogging a little more seriously, if you want to call this serious. This is very serious work. I'm not sure where this vlog is going, if I'm being completely honest with you. You being the camera filming me. So really, if I'm being honest with me, I'm not sure what I'm doing with this vlog. I'll just do that. Looking back over 2022, it feels like I didn't do a lot, and maybe that's how it's supposed to feel. But, you know, moving to a new place and starting over again, which is essentially what I did. You know, I do have to give credit to myself. I have to show myself more gratitude. It's not easy, but sometimes looking back on it, it feels like you didn't do enough. But, you know, I think people don't... I think I think that I am not giving myself enough grace and gratitude to acknowledge that I was successfully able to start over again, and that's hard for a lot of people to do. There are definitely moments where I thought, oh, what am I doing? Why am I moving down here? Why did I take this job and move to the middle of nowhere just to work for the man? Because I needed money. But looking back over 2022, I feel confident, and I feel more grounded to stand on a foundation to build on 2023. Here's hoping. My hopes for 2023 is that I continue to build on the foundation that I set in 2022 in creating this Michael Chacho brand, this Michael Chacho atmosphere. And, you know, I have all this creative energy and spirit that I've squandered in my 20s. And I'm feeling this, like, weird age at 31 where, like, I just need to do it. I just need to do it. Whether I do it passionately or ironically, I just need to do it, you know? Just f***ing do it. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Michael Chacho Show, and if for some reason you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe. Or don't. But I think you should.